Hello, Chocolate TV, Chocolate Girl TV back with another video. If you like my video, like, share, and subscribe. But I want to talk about grandparents' favoritism. The reason why I want to talk about this because I went through it, well, I'm going through it now. Um, you don't know how a grandchild can be hurt when a grandparent have favoritism towards her grandkids. Me, I show all my grandkids love or whatever. I don't have no favorite one. This situation is with my dad's mom, and even though this happened 3 years ago, it still bothers me to this day. And I fell out with a family member, which was her favorite grandchild. Words was exchanged over something that my dad's brother's wife had started. And instead of this family member coming to me and talking to me like a adult, you calls me and text me and cuss me out or whatever, and you automatically believe what she said over me, over somebody that was married into the family, somebody that was drama or whatever. So, he turned my dad's mom against me or whatever, which I never did have no kind of connection to her, no way. I wasn't close to her. It was all about my mom's mom because she showed me love. She showed me that grandmotherly love. But my dad's mom didn't because I wasn't her favorite one. So my mom's mom died in 2004. And then when my mom's mom was still living, she was a godly Christian woman, went to church every Sunday and every Wednesday. And anything that was going on at the church, my grandmother went. She was always telling me, baby, that's still your grandma. You still got to love her. And, you go by there. So, that went in one ear and out the other because she never did. She didn't show me no love, so I didn't try to show her none. So when my grandmother passed in 2004, all I had left, only grandparent I have left was my dad's mom. So, I tried to get close to her, try to bond with her. Everything was going okay. And till me and that her favorite grandchild got into it, and he automatically she took his side or whatever. When me and him had fell out, my mom would say, well, you go over there and you tell her what's going on, blah, 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 and all that kind of stuff. You tell her that he was making fun of your kids and all this stuff. So, okay. I didn't want to go over there, but my younger brother, he was like, I wouldn't even go over there because she ain't going to believe you no way. But when he was cussing me out, and we were cussing one another out, we were doing it through text messaging or whatever. So I screenshot everything. So I goes over there and stuff, and she believe in him. And I'm trying to show her the text message and stuff. He said he ain't said that, none of that. I thought, well, who texted this to me then? I didn't text it to myself. Automatically put me out her house. Remind you, this woman claimed to be a Christian or whatever. She was a real hypocrite and stuff. She claimed to be a Christian, put me out of her house and said I wasn't none of her grandchild no more. And yeah, said I wasn't none of her grandchild no more. And every time that family members come by her house or whatever, anybody come by her house to see her, she was talking about me or whatever. Anybody that ring her phone or either she'll call somebody, she talking about me. She was telling everybody, stay away from me. I'm drama and stuff, and I started all this stuff, and really it was her favorite grandchild started all that stuff. So I want to ask you, YouTube, what grandmother act like that or whatever? She didn't even handle the situation well, and then when the truth came out or whatever that my dad's wife, dad's brother's wife, was lying. That favorite grandchild didn't even come to me and apologize to me because he didn't want to fall out with our uncle. That was our uncle wife. He didn't want to fall out with her or whatever. But you didn't went and turned everybody against me, then turned family member against me. I had family member due to the fact that this occurred. They wasn't speaking to me no more. I had two of them unfriend me on Facebook and stuff, and I thought that was just crazy because we all adults, we all 40 and over, or whatever. This favorite grandchild I got into it with here, he damn near 50 and stuff. So it really did hurt me because this supposed to be my grandmother, and she going right here talking junk about me to everybody come by her house and stuff, and they looking at me sideways when I go to that town she staying. They looking at me some type of way. They was speaking to me and stuff, and now they wasn't speaking. And these grown ass people and stuff. Right? I'm just gonna tell you like this: Just because you fall, if we friends, just because if you fall out with somebody and stuff, that don't mean that fall out with that person. That don't mean that I got to quit speaking to that person because that person did nothing to me, and whatever. Just like Kwame say, they will all go along, get along games. That's what that was and stuff. So she talked all this junk about me. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna stay away. I should have never went over there. I should have listened to my little baby brother because he do not fool with her. That's his grandmother too. He don't fool with her. She ain't seen him in 20 years and stuff because the woman is shady. And my feelings was really, really hurt because some people can make you look bad and throw dirt on your name, and that's what she did. Instead of that, them people coming to me and getting a story from me, they believe what she said, and they out here thinking that I'm a bad person. So I said, like I said, I ain't even gonna fool with that woman no more. I should have never went over there because she never was a grandmother to me, a good grandmother to me or my younger brother. Christmas time comes, she bought all her favorite grandkids stuff. And then it was always an excuse when it come time to buy me and my little brother something. I can count on my one hand what she bought me for Christmas in my one hand or whatever. But it was always an excuse with us, with them other favorite grandkids. You know, she went all out for and stuff. So, well, how about let's see, she's in a nursing home now and whatever, and she don't want to be in there, up in there crying and stuff. And I just think it's, she's weeping what she sow because this is a woman that claimed to be a Christian, but you talk about everybody and put everybody down and get in everybody's business. This was a woman that went to church every Sunday and shot the roof off the church and hallelujah, praise the Lord, this and that. Then she come home after church and sell beer and liquor. She ran a bootlegger house or whatever. That's what she did. She ran a bootlegger house and stuff. This was a woman that had a special needs sister and niece, and she mistreated them just to get their money. She wasn't taking care of them. They supposed to have been in the house with her because they had a mind as a child. These were grown women, but they had a child's mind or whatever. And the only thing she wanted them for was for their money, was their check. And the check they were getting a month and they food stamps that they was getting a month, whatever. But she wasn't feeding them like that. She wasn't seeing them. The only time she would see them was on the first of the month when she come buy them food or whatever. That was the only time she seen them. And I had said this was going on when I was a little girl. I had said that they should have been in the house with her because they wasn't wrapped too tight. That's my aunt and cousin. I love them dearly, but they was not wrapped too tight at all. They had a child's mind and stuff. But she didn't want them in the house with her because she was ashamed of them or whatever. Because they, it's like she didn't take them nowhere and they was shut up in the house. So when you take them out in public, they didn't know how to act. They were like kids. They didn't know how to act. And then when you take them out in public, when they get to acting like that, these people see these grown ass women acting like that, they looking like, what's going on or whatever. That's because she kept them shut up in the house. I used to work at a group home years ago. You got to get them kind of people out. And I work around with mentally retarded kids and stuff and Down syndrome and autism. You can't keep them kind of people in the house. You got to get them out or whatever. And see, she was too ashamed of them. All she wanted was their check and stuff. So that is the reason why now she is weeping what she sowed or whatever due to the fact that she mistreated her special needs sister and niece and stuff, and how she went around and talked about me and drug my name in the mud and all this kind of stuff. And now you in a nursing home. And you know what? Them favorite grandkids, I always wonder why they didn't take her in or whatever. You doing all this for them for Christmas and stuff, going all out for them and stuff. But why your favorite grandkids didn't take you in? And then she had a daughter, which is my dad's sister, which she thought that she was gonna live with her or whatever when she got so where she couldn't live by herself no more. Her daughter, the home daughter, didn't want to be bothered with. Her home daughter got a whole 4 bedroom house over there with her husband. They staying it by themselves because they children are grown and stuff. She could have put her mother back in one of them rooms or one of them extra spare rooms, but she didn't. She rolled her mama into a nursing home, and like I say, she do not want to be in that nursing home. Her own daughter didn't want to be with her, and that daughter, her kids, them was her favorite grandkids. Them was the ones she was going all that for. So why they didn't take why her or neither one of her kids take her in, or either them other grandkids, because she had 12 grandkids and all of them was her favorite except for me and my younger brother. They, like I say, I can count on my one hand, what she have done to me, what she did, anything for me. So, yeah, you can forgive, but I don't forget. I forgive her, but I don't even want to be around her. I don't want to be around her at all and stuff because she just an evil person and stuff. And she's a drama queen. She's too old to be keeping up drama like she do. The way I feel is you too damn old. You 88 years old and stuff, and turning family members going around here talking shit about me to other people, your friends and family members and stuff, trying to keep drama going, telling them to stay away from me. Who the hell does that? Or whatever. You living this evil life and stuff. And what you need to be doing is worrying about if you're gonna make it in heaven or not. But yeah, now she's in the nursing home, and she doesn't want to be in that nursing home and stuff. So you just reap what you sow and stuff. But like I said, you had a special needs sister and niece that you mistreated, knowing that they had a child's mind. And now my aunt, her sister and niece, which is my aunt and cousin, my aunt, she died 3 years ago. She would have been 93 if she would have been still living. And she got a daughter that's still living that stay with one of her sisters. She's 73. And one of my grandma's sisters had took them 30 years ago because she didn't like what was going on. So they fell out. They didn't talk for like 20 years or whatever. But what I can say, when my aunt took them in or whatever, she took well good care of them and stuff. She took them out, which it was a handful because she said how they act up and stuff. They were crawling all over the floor and all that kind of stuff. But once she continued to took them, get them out the house, get them out in public or whatever, they settled down, they calmed down, and then so when she was taking them out, they knew how to act and stuff. She was feeding them, she was dressing them, getting them all kinds of service therapy. They were going to little workshops and stuff. Something they should have been doing. My grandma had them, but she didn't care. She was ashamed of them. So they lived the best they ever lived with my aunt or whatever. But like I say, my um, special need aunt, she passed 3 years ago. She would have been 93, and her daughter is still living. Her daughter is 73 or whatever. So she still stay with my other aunt, and she's taking real good care of her. So thank God for that. But yeah, I just want to touch up on that. I don't know if y'all went through that for us grandparents showing favoritism or whatever, but I don't think it's right or whatever. You love all of them equally. You buy for you. If you're gonna buy for one, you buy for one, all of them or whatever. You don't make no excuses. And I don't know really what it was, why she didn't want to buy me and my younger brother something. I just think if because she didn't like my mom, because my dad was married to her son, and that's what I think. She didn't like her, but what did me and my brother had to do with that? We didn't have nothing to do with that. We didn't have nothing to do with that. So yeah, I was still hurt by it because you run around here talking junk about me and stuff to different people and stuff, and I'm supposed to be your grandchild. Just talked about me like I wasn't even her damn grandchild. So you know what? That's fine. Cause I didn't even do her like that no way until my other grandma said I need to come around her, and so that's the only reason why I did it. So I didn't did my part, or what I even tried to go up there and you hear people say, you got beef with family members and stuff. You need to make it right. I even tried to go up there and try to make it right and stuff, and she put me out the house and said I was no longer welcome there. So like I say, I didn't did my part. I'm gonna let the Lord handle her. Yeah, I'm gonna let him handle her, and he's handling her because she's in that nursing home. Do not want to be in that nursing home and stuff. And her favorite grandkids, all the ones she bought for her, hell, they don't want to be bothered with her and stuff. So yeah, just comment and tell me what you think. Have you been through that and stuff? Just tell me. I want to know your thoughts. All right. Good night.